Hey guys, so to start out cleaning my Shark Rotator Pro, I'm going to first empty out the canister. There's two buttons on the handle that you pull up and it releases the whole canister. And then there is a button on the bottom. You can open it from the bottom and dump out the majority of the dust and debris that's in there. And then there's also, as soon as I flip it over, and there's the button on the top. Then there's kind of two compartments in there, as you'll see when I hold it up, and one of them catches bigger debris and then the rest goes into the bigger container. So I dump that all out, make sure it's empty so that I can wash it. Next I'm going to pull out this filter. As you can see, it's very, very dirty. And then there's also a second filter underneath that flat one that you see there, with the two little pull tabs on either side. Then to wash it, I am just using water in my laundry room sink and then just Dawn dish detergent. Now I do replace these filters once a year, but right now I am just washing them out so that my vacuum functions the way it needs to and I can hopefully prolong the life of it because it was kind of an expensive bathroom. So as you can see here, I've just filled up the canister with water and I'm shaking it around just to loosen up most of the dirt. And that got it pretty clean. There's a few additional things that I kind of went in and scrubbed. I made sure to pay careful attention to the seals and places where the suction might fail if there were dust and debris on there. And then I give it a final shake to rinse it out, and then the canister is done. Next I'm going to go ahead and do this filter, and you can see that foam part slides right off. And I'm going to get it nice and wet before I put the soap on, and then I just use a squirt of Dawn dish soap and I scrub that. I'm careful not to pull on it or tear it because I don't want to ruin it. So I just try and get that as clean as I can, and as you can see, it actually made a huge difference. Next I move on to this flat one, and same thing, just Dawn dish soap and scrub it until it is clean. I tried to do all of these until the water ran clear. I'm also going to go ahead and rinse the plastic portion and make sure that I get the rubber seal that's all the way around that. The other thing that you can check is the air filter on the front of the vacuum. This one tends to not get too dirty as long as you keep the other filters clean. So I decided not to really mess with that one because that one does take longer to dry, and I actually prefer to replace that one over washing it. The next thing I do is just kind of clean out the roller on my vacuum. My hair falls out a lot. After having babies and some thyroid issues, it really tends to get wrapped around the roller. I make sure the hose is clear, and then I just pull all of the strings, the hair, the lint out of the rollers so that it stays clean, and it definitely gets into the carpet fibers more when the rollers are clear. Next thing I'm going to do is just take a damp rag and make sure that it's all cleaned out, again paying attention to the rubber seals where the suction would be affected and just kind of wiping it over. The first thing to go back is the flat filter. I do sometimes put essential oil on that to help with smell, but again that's totally a personal preference. Then the foam filter goes back, and then last but not least I close up my canister and I place it back on the vacuum. If you guys are interested in a review of this vacuum, I will go ahead and put that in the iCard, and then I will also link on Amazon where we bought this vacuum. I really appreciate you guys watching, and we hope you guys have an awesome time. Please subscribe to our channel. We would love to have you continue to watch our videos, and we will see you next time.